What's up everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. In the last episode, we made our way through Victory Road, and now we are finally here at the Pokemon League. And before we head into, well, I guess really there's nothing too special about heading inside. It's basically just a bigger Pokemon Mart, with obviously a healing station. There's some trainers here that we can talk to, like this girl here. People are so calm even though they're going up against the Elite Four. I like how they're so loose and relaxed. And that guy right there who's going to check and make sure we have all 8 gem badges. And then we also have a mart here that we can buy and sell from. This is also a good place to come in case you need pretty much any ball ever. Because, I mean, this will have every ball that you can possibly purchase in the entire game. Not that I'm too worried about that quite yet, or even right now, but there are a couple of things that I want to do in this episode before we kind of head on in and face the Elite Four, and then eventually the champion. I want to set some things up, make sure we have enough healing items, things like that, make sure we're going to be okay. So first things first, we're going to buy plenty of potions, and the reason potions are cheap. They don't do a lot in terms of healing. We'll buy 25. Yeah, we'll buy 25. That's fine. And then we'll buy like 15, maybe, super potions. Also, not very expensive. And we have the money for it. We are going to get kind of low here, though. So we need to be a little careful. Hyper potions. Let's buy 7, and we'll take it up to 15. Seems alright. We might not actually be a bad idea to get some more cash somehow. I don't really know how we'd go about doing that, but it might not be a bad idea. Max potions, 12. Mainly used once we've run out of these. I'll mainly use potion and super potions at the end of battles before we move on to the next one. Because they're not going to be very useful in battle, because the enemy is going to do way more damage than these 2 potions can heal. So hyper potions are mainly in battle, same with max potions and full restores. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and buy not 8, but 2 more of these. 1 more revive to bring that total up to 12. So that's 2 revives for each Pokemon, which should be a pretty good number. And we'll also sell quite a lot of our items. And ooh, actually that reminds me, I do want to actually leave here in just a moment. I know these berries aren't going to give us a lot of money, but I almost never use berries at all for like pretty much anything. I know they're super cheap and everything, but we're going to go ahead and sell all of these because it'll give us just a little bit more cash. So it might as well. Here though, also nothing else really that I can think of. That amulet coin actually could be very useful, and I'll show off why in a moment. Nothing to really... I guess we'll keep those max repels. I don't see a reason to sell those quite yet. I don't want to sell pretty much any of these unless I have to. Like, we've not used grass knot yet, and so I can sell half of them, because I don't really plan on ever using them at all either. Basically, a lot of the TMs that we got, that we have multiple of for whatever reason, I can sell these and get a little bit of cash for. So like Rock Smash, we have 3, so I'll sell 1. I like to keep at least 2, just so I don't have just 1. So Charge Beam, we have 5, so I'll actually I'll sell 3 of those. And we'll bring that down to 2. Probably never end up using that. Because the team that we have now is probably the team we're going to end with. And I just don't see a reason to use some of these items. Or some of these TMs. It just, to me, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So we'll sell 3 of these as well. All these that we have 5, we're just going to sell 3 of. Ooh, Flash Cannon. Am I using Flash Cannon at all? Where did I even get that from? Now that I'm looking at it. I don't even know. I think we have we have a move that does a little bit more. For right now, no, we'll be fine without the repel. I may want to look at Lucario here. Check out his moves. Using Meteor Mash. Whoops. I got turned around there in the menus. Okay, yeah, it does a little bit more damage, so I'm not too worried about it. And I'd like to keep Metal Claw, even though it does less damage. It's a good buffer move in case we're like just trying to set some things up, and or we're trying to just kind of wear down on an enemy, maybe to get it to use. I'm trying to think of what the move is called, Struggle or something like that. But we'll take one final look at the team we have going into the Elite Four. They're a little bit low leveled, even with all the fighting that we did inside of Victory Road. But I think we will probably be just fine with a little bit of strategy. In fact, I want to start every battle with Mr. Mime. And then from there, depending on the typing of the Pokemon that we're going up against, I'll swap in accordingly. But there is one more thing that I want to do, actually. And it's, let's see, where is my bag? I want to get a little bit more money. And I'm actually going to do that using something called the Amulet Coin. I'll give that to Mr. Mime. I'm going to leave him in the front of the party because I don't really have to try to worry about moving Pokemon around again. And also Lucario, no reason to try to get him to level up anymore or anything like that. So I'm actually going to give him the Adamant Orb. I know it's supposed to be used for, what's his name? Dialga, which we obviously kind of screwed up catching a while back. But don't worry, we can always go back and catch him again after we've beaten the Elite Four and whatnot. And things like that. But that will boost his Steel type moves as well as the one Dragon type move that he also has. So we should be fine there as well. But very quickly, we need to head all the way back to Veilstone City and the Veilstone department store because there are some things that I want to grab. Specifically three particular items that are going to help out immensely in a specific fight coming up, specifically the Champions Battle. I feel pretty good about handling my own. Actually, I think it was that floor now that I think about it. Yes, I'm almost fairly certain it was that floor down here. But the champion is notoriously tough in this game. Yes, here we are. Specifically, I want to buy X speed, attack, defense, special attack, and special defense probably are the three. I want 3 of each. Alright, so I already have 1 of these, so just 2 will be fine. And basically, on the champion's first Pokemon, I just basically toss these all the way down my first Pokemon. There's really no need for the X speeds now that I think about it. But we'll buy 3 anyway. I might as well boost the speed while we're there. Since we're already like chugging X items while we're there, we might as well just kind of keep that going. And these actually aren't quite expensive, which is really good. You only need 3 because they sharply raise everything, which means it ups it 2 points. And everything in Pokemon can only be raised up to 6 points, so we'll be just fine. And in fact, now that I'm looking at that, we don't need that much more money, but you may remember, or we should have gotten it way back. I'll go ahead and, okay, no, wrong thing. I need to go to my bag here. You remember way back when we got the Versus Seeker. That is going to be very important for this thing that I'm about to show you very quickly. Oh, there's a nice little shortcut there that I never noticed. If I remember how to get out of here. Or no, I'm in the wrong town. I need to be... That's the wrong menu. I don't want to be there. I want to head real quickly over to Hearthome City. Because if you're a little bit low on cash at this point and you're wanting to prepare like I am, there's something very quickly that I want to show you. So if you head down here to Hearthome, you want to make sure you have your Versus Seeker. In fact, I would probably just go ahead and assign it to register. It doesn't really matter. Well, I screwed that up. And then so we've registered it to our Versus Seeker, and you'll be just fine. The Versus Seeker is actually quite easy to use. It just takes 100 steps to charge up, or around 100 steps usually. So you kind of can keep track of that. Also on your Pokédex, you should have a counter somewhere in here that counts your steps. Yeah, right here. So since the last time I reset it, we've taken like 420,000 steps. It's quite a lot. But you'll see if I lower this down here, you'll see it counts for each step we take. But we should be fine. We can run past this police officer, no problem. He will not attack us for any reason because it's the daytime. They will only ask for a Pokemon battle at night, these police officers, so we'll be just fine. But we want to take on specifically this lady right here. And you can continue to refight this lady over and over again using the Versus Seeker. She has one Pokemon, Madame Arena, and she has a Roselia. Super easy to fight. It's not super strong, and she will give you like close to 8,000 coins without the little amulet coin that we've used, or that we have. But if you have the amulet coin, you get like, I think 16,000 Poke Dollars, which is incredible. It's quite a lot. It's very useful. You don't get a lot of XP for any of this, but you should get, okay, no, it's 8,000 pre-post game. But I think once we hit the post game, I think that jumps up a lot. But I thought I would show that off. So once you take 100 steps from the moment you battled her, not obviously right now or anything, you can fight her over and over again to continue to rack up quite a lot of cash. And even the gentleman next to her will give you quite a lot as well. But let's go ahead and fly on back to the Pokemon League and just double check, make sure we're all ready to go. Our Pokemon should be all completely healed up. We did that at the end of the last episode, but I guess I'll go ahead and do it just one more time just to make sure. Alright, there we go. That's all done and dusted. And I don't think there's anything that I want to buy more of. I may buy some more healing items since we grabbed a little bit more cash from selling a lot of those like TMs and things like that. So I may jump our Hyper Potions up to 20. Same thing with the Super Potions. I think 15 or 25, 15, and 20 is not bad. 12, I may jump that up to, how much would 8 cost? Ooh, we wouldn't have enough for 8 on both. We'll jump these up to 15. How about that? Because we really won't need any more money, but I mean, I don't want to run out, obviously. And revives, we'll bring those up to 15 as well. And ooh, actually, now that I think about it, there was one more item that I wanted to go grab. It's kind of an obscure item that you wouldn't really know where to find it if you don't go looking for it. And it's actually inside of, well, I just had it, Celestic Town. So we need to head all the way back here. And specifically head inside one of the homes here. And I believe it's the one in the top left corner, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's this home right here that we want to head inside of. And then we want to talk to the old lady right here. And I'm here to buy. And I think she... Okay, no, this is their version of a mart, it seems. So maybe it's a different home, or maybe I need to talk to this gentleman. No, he just sells different balls. Okay, so that's no help. This guy. Oh, we got a pair of choice specs. Sunglasses. Choice specs make the Pokemon use only one kind of move, but they also raise the Pokemon's special attack stat. Interesting. Not really interested in that though, because I'd like my Pokemon to use all of their moves. Okay, so maybe it's this home over here. I always forget which one, but it's one of these houses up here. Or it's not. Wait. Am I know it is one of the homes here in Celestic Town, but I thought it was one of those. Maybe it's down here. Maybe it's this one right here, and I'm just crazy. At least I hope it's this one. If it's not this one, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Okay, yes I am. One of these houses should sell us a specific type of... And it's not this one, because this should be... Yeah. An old book. And, yeah, okay, so this is no help either. It just talks about the 3 Pokemon of the lakes. Well, now I'm trying to remember where this thing is, and I can't seem to remember, which is a bit of a problem. I don't want to go out that way, though. That's no help there. These little platforms are quite useless. I have literally no idea where this item is. I'm actually going to cut ahead until I find it. I, for some reason, thought it was in Celestic Town, but I guess I could have been wrong. I remember finding it once and thinking it was here at least. Maybe I was completely wrong. But I will actually cut ahead until I find the specific item that I'm looking for. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alrighty guys, so I literally just looked it up because that's how I found it the first time. And it's not in Celestic Town, it's in the city just across the mountain from Celestic Town in Eterna City, way back. You guys may remember this place, and it's actually in this little house right here. And inside of here is the herb shop, home of effective yet inexpensive medicine. And what I want to grab are these revival herbs. These are basically full revives. Like, well, that's literally what they are. They're just full revives that we can just buy. So we'll have 5 full restores in herbs, and then we also have 2 other full restores. So those would be useful, especially in the champion battle, just in case we faint. Though it would be a problem if I use all those X items and then faint in the final battle. So hopefully I'll be able to use those between now and then in case we get in a little bit of a pickle. But hopefully we should be fine. Hopefully I don't have to go through any of those items when fighting the Elite Four or the champion. So let's head back over to the Pokemon League one more time. Now, finally done with all of our preparations. And, well, before this guy can count our badges, Barry's gonna come in. Hold it! Don't go off without me. You're challenging the Pokemon League, aren't you? That's why I'm here, too. Let's see who's more worthy of taking the challenge, making the challenge with a battle. Alright, so we've got one more rival battle with our good friend, Barry, before we're gonna head off here into the Pokemon League. I bet you everyone inside of there is, like, freaking out right now. Like, really? A battle right inside of here? Like, you couldn't have done it outside? But nope, apparently we're going to do it right in here. So I guess a little bit to show off my strategy a little bit is to basically just use Reflect. It's going to use Rain Dance. Not too worried about that quite yet. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It doesn't really help Staraptor in any way. But my strategy for the Elite Four is literally just to do Reflect, Light Screen, and then we'll start attacking. So what will usually happen is I will bring him in here, and then I will just start attacking with either Psychic or Dazzling Gleam, depending on which one I need to use, until we faint. And then I'll use another Light Screen and whatnot, and things like that again. So another Psychic. Pluck, not going to do a whole lot. We should kill here. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Yeah, Barry's even weaker than us still, so even if you're what I would call under-leveled for these coming up fights, Barry's still going to be even lower leveled than us, so we should be just fine. And ooh, Crunch. Funny that you would bring that move up right now. It's basically just Bite, but slightly stronger, so, I mean, It's a good move to grab right here at the end of the game, so we will definitely be learning that right here. I actually didn't expect to change moves at all, but it's a little bit stronger, so we might as well. Roserade, and now this is the point in which I would probably end up switching, but I do want to restore our, I think our Reflect, and plus we have Psychic as well. That should do quite a lot. Okay, it didn't kill. Hopefully Roserade doesn't turn around and kill as well. Right, she's a Stun Spore, which will just paralyze. And the rain stopped. Must have leftovers. Or no, Black Sludge. Yeah, and our Reflect wore off. So now I want to... Oh gosh, this might kill. Yeah, alright. So we lost our light screen and things like that. So that'll be a little bit more helpful, especially in the final battle. And that'll mainly give us a little bit more cover for pretty much everything else. More than likely, what I'll end up doing is as soon as I use those two moves, I will immediately switch out. Even though it will kind of waste a little bit of a turn, we'll be just fine. And then I can swap in, and with a little bit more protection from both types of moves, we can get off a little bit of damage early, and then we can start to kind of strategize just a little bit in order to make our way through these battles. But that's 2 Pokemon down, and we're still doing just fine. And also, I completely forgot that basically our friend Barry here will just kind of help us level up like one more time before eventually taking on the Elite Four, because he'll give off quite a lot of XP for these battles. But we'll send out Garchomp this time. I think he should be able to handle Snorlax quite well. I think his Dragon type moves are super effective. Or not, I'm 100% wrong about that then. High horsepower doesn't do a whole lot. Well, then maybe Dig might do a lot though. So we'll use Dig and Burrow Underground. This move is also going to be super useful. It's going to use Yawn. We avoid the attack. And then he uses Yawn again. And we couldn't avoid it that time. So we're about to be put to sleep. But hopefully we can get off maybe our Rock Tomb beforehand. Okay, that actually didn't do a whole lot either. Okay, we apparently didn't have any super effective moves. And yeah, now Garchomp's asleep. Not great. So we'll swap out and move over to... Actually, we'll try Absol here. I think really Absol is probably our cover Pokemon in case somebody goes down and we need one of their moves. You know, he withdrew Snorlax. This could be a problem. Empoleon. Alright, so that's his starter. And I guess we have a couple of moves that are kind of... And why is Fire Blast now effective? It should be not effective at all, but... what does it matter? We should get a critical hit here, or at least I would think. It would be very hard for us not to get a crit. Yes, because we already have the high crit anyway. Ooh, that did quite a lot. Oh, he's a Steel type as well, that's why. Hopefully another crit here takes him out, though. Oh, so close. Another crit, though. Yeah, we're gonna, like, just completely destroy this guy with crits. Oh, and Absol toughed it out. Let's go. That was super good, actually. So now we can just Night Slash again for maybe another crit. Not that it really matters. We basically have a guaranteed crit with Absol at this point, which is honestly kind of funny, and I enjoy that so much. Just seeing crit over and over is a fun thing to see. Ooh, Rapidash. Who do we want us to bring in for Rapidash? Ooh, probably Garchomp, but he's asleep. That's the only problem. Knowing that water type move of his. And he's also got Rock and Ground, so I'll bring him out, but we'll need to use an Awakening Potion here. Because he is asleep, so we need to fix that. But we should be fine even without him for one move, because Rapidash isn't going to do a whole lot. So we'll grab an Awakening here. and use it on Garchomp. He can't be put back to sleep anymore anyway, so we should be fine. Do a Mega Horn. Okay, that did a good bit of damage. Not a lot, but a good bit. And like literally just about any of these moves are just going to be super effective because it's like water type's worst nightmare. Alright, hopefully we take him out here. We don't have to use a healing potion. Alright, we might have to heal here. But it's speed failed, so we may actually move first now. And we do. Sweet. That works out for me. I will take it. And the Rapidash has fainted. Sweet. Not bad at all. And I think he's got one more Pokemon. Yes, that's Snorlax from earlier. We'll bring in Lucario for this one, I guess, to finish it off. We'll use a little bit of everyone for this battle, except for Luxray. I didn't bring out Luxray for this battle. Just because his typing didn't really seem to fit very well. Now, let's see. What? I guess probably just Meteor Mash will probably be just fine. We're going to be faster anyway. And it'll at least kill. It may not be super effective, but it will kill. In fact, we probably should have used Power Up Punch if he was at full health. We should have used either him or Dusk. Oh, we forgot a Heracross as well. I forgot he's got 6 Pokemon. He's one of like the first people we meet, trainers at that, I guess I should say, that have 6 Pokemon. This one's pretty easy. Just switch into your fire type if you have one. At least I hope you have one. And yeah, you're gonna be just fine. I fully believe that in this last one, I have no reason to freak out. Yeah, dude, but I have like basically all my Pokemon left still, and you don't. Or yeah, you can also bring out your flying type Pokemon as well. That will also be quite useful in this situation. But I guess that's where both of my moves are for this, so we're just fine. And Heracross goes down. And there we go. We've defeated Barry once, or one more time, really. I was going to say once and for all, which I guess technically it is once and for all. But, what just went down? My team still needs raising? Yeah, but just a little bit. Actually, wow, you give us quite a lot of money for that. Guess I'm not ready for the Pokemon League if I'm losing to you. Darn it. Just you wait. I'll get tougher and win my way through the Pokemon League. Because I'm going to become the toughest Pokemon trainer there is. The champion. Don, you better not lose to anyone before me. Alright, pal. He doesn't heal us up here, so it looks like we're going to have to heal up our Pokemon here one last time. And finally, we'll get all of our 8 badges looked at, and then we'll finally be able to take on the Pokemon League. Let me confirm that you are qualified to challenge the Pokemon League. To do so, I'll need to examine the gym badges you've gathered from all around Sinnoh. Orberg City's Cold Badge, Eterna City's Forest Badge, Veilstone City's Gobble Badge, Astoria City's Fiend Badge, Hearthome City's Relic Badge, Candelave City's Mine Badge, Snowpoint City's Icicle Badge, and finally, Sunny Shore City's Beacon Badge. Very well. Trainer, you've indeed collected all the gym badges of Sinnoh. Demonstrate the power that brought you here, and go for glory. Alright guys, well, we're going to take on the first Pokemon, first of the Elite Four, but we're going to do that in the next episode. So if you guys did like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. So it's to the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing and leaving a comment as well. But once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.